Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for this.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Set, ready. Ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the set.
2nd down and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off play action. Lucas. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Lucas. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Jack Fox now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Vikings had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
To throw on 2nd down, Lucas, and that'll be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Lucas working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
There it is, a staple in most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, McCaffrey fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lucas. And this one is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lucas. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Shot.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Eagle blue. Slide through.
Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. How about this? And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
It's second and 21.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hurt. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lucas. His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake. Lucas. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape, It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets it to Bellamy outright. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a gain of 10. Makes it 3rd and 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lucas. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready?
And they'll go with a ground attack here. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Lucas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18, Rattler, 18.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
60.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lucas. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Take it at the 37. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Dances by him.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Come on, set.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready. Hut.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out to his left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And they'll start the drive here with an end around.
Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out to the 20.
Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Bellamy will go in motion. Throwing to start the drive. Lucas. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Off play action. Lucas. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Lucas. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ready?
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready? Ready? Ready?
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Let's go now.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
So it's a win here for the Cleveland Browns, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get an